Hey guys, what's up? I was actually not planning on making this video. I was actually planning on making a video, but it wasn't told me about this. Um, but I just watched one of TNA's videos on their YouTube page. It was their latest TNAU videos. Which is about them going around to colleges usually, and also have like a whole bunch of stuff, like different little segments, with various wrestlers and whatnot. And this week, um, they had their host there, Alex, um, outside of Madison Square Garden. Well, first they had their cameras outside of Hammerstein Ballroom. Um, Hammerstein Ballroom, you know, Manhattan Center. And because they're don't be doing a show there pretty soon. That I had no problem with, because they are promoting their show, um, and also they're interviewing fans outside the show. But the problems I had with this, because they did footage from Hammerstein, and then they went to Madison Square Garden, which is right down the street. Okay, now I mean WWE just did a house show, Madison Square Garden, um, last Saturday, and it's just typical TNA bullshit. Again, like they always have to hang off the coattails of WWE. They've always done this. They've always had to like go wherever WWE is, and of course they have to be jackasses and shoot video outside of Madison Square Garden. What's the whole point of that? And they're interviewing fans waiting to go see the house show, like outside of Madison Square Garden about TNA. And they had fans mentioning about WWE outside of Hammerstein right before that. I mean, really, why do they have to like do this? They have to ride the coattails of WWE. I mean, they mentioned CM Punk, they mentioned Batista. Um, I mean, like really, they need to cut this crap of like mentioning WWE. They need to stop name dropping. Like, like for the last few weeks, they mentioned Flair. Um, oh, and also in that video, at the beginning, BG James did a, I guess you would call it like a little promo about reading for the kids or whatnot, and at the end he was reading a book that said how to become world champion by marrying a princess, a $1 billion princess, and which is a direct shot at Triple H. I mean, really, they need to stop with this BS of mentioning WWE. I mean, like, do they not think they can be a company on its own by not mentioning WWE? Okay, I mean, I can understand them wanting to get people talking, but mentioning WWE and dropping names that are in WWE are just not are just not the way to go. Okay, and then they always try to come off like, oh, we're better than WWE. Really? How the hell are you gonna be better than WWE if you keep mentioning them? Okay. TNA is nowhere near is gonna be ever be better than TNA. TNA, when it wants to be, can be good. They can be good. They can put on awesome stuff. World Cup they just did, that was awesome. Um, the whole knockout thing, for the most part, it's been okay. Um, in fact, the knockout segments on Impact always your highest rated segments. What does that tell you? Okay, it's not been Sting, it's not been Joe, it's not been AJ, it's not been Kurt Angle, which it should be, but it's not. And Booker T as well. And I mean, TNA, you might as well turn it into like a women's promotion because because that's the segment that's been gaining you ratings like each week. That's kind of sad, okay? And Gail Kim just left. Gee, I wonder why. I read that was because she wanted like more money than TNA was willing to give her. I bet you it was because she probably saw that TNA was going nowhere, and they always have to hang off the coattails of WWE. And I'm not the first one to say this. It's always been a proven fact. Okay, dating back to like when was their first pay per view? In '04, um, Turning Point. They had that whole thing of Mike and Triple H and Vince come into the Impact Zone. I mean, like really, they need to they need to cut the crap. You don't see WWE pulling crap like that, okay? You know, back then when Nitro and Raw were going head to head, sure there was like jabs thrown back and forth. Well, WWE did less of that than WCW did. WCW did that like every week, unless why does it have to be that way now? Unless TNA is trying to be like WCW, you know, which in a way, many people consider it to be the WCW of today, because they're pulling crap like that. Um, it's just unbelievable. It's okay for you to think that your company is number one. You always need to have that mindset of we're number one. Let's try and take this company down. You don't do that by making jokes and making references to the other company. You do not do that. Because you would quickly gonna fall, and then before you know it, Vince is gonna come along with his checkbook and is gonna buy you up. And crap that they're pulling like this, like mentioning them in their videos, and just crap like that. You have Shark Boy acting like Stone Cold. You have Lethal acting like Macho Man. SoCal Val Elizabeth. I mean, really. Really. Come on. You know. I mean, I'm not saying don't watch TNA anymore because when they want to, they can put on awesome stuff. But they really need to cut this bullshit of mentioning WWE. I'm tired of it. I'm sure everybody's tired of it. TNA, you need to start concentrating on your own material. Okay? Stop writing coattails. Because soon enough, like I said, Vince McMahon is going to come along and buy you all up. And I guarantee you, he will not put all your guys, all your workers, all your knockouts on his roster. So you need to straighten up, quit the bull crap, and get on with your own stuff. I mean, I don't know what more I can say other than that. It's just unbelievable. I'm tired of this. I'm sure everybody is. Because it's not the first time this has been said, and it probably won't be the last. If you want to have people outside of MSG promoting TNA by handing out, papers and stuff, that's fine. I have no problem with that. You don't need to take the cameras there and try to, like, show off, like, ooh, look at us, we're outside Madison Square Garden. TNA, you will never, be inside Madison Square Garden, okay? Alright, you will never, ever be inside Madison Square Garden. The day you be in Madison Square Garden, I will be shocked. But it will never happen. So, I'm telling you, you need to cut the bull crap. Or else you will don't be out of business. And before you know it, you don't join WCW, ECW, AWA, NWA, Florida, World Class, and who knows how many god other promotions there is that Vince has right now in his library. You will don't wind up there. And what I'm hoping he does, because you need to cut it out. So straighten up, TNA. I'm done.